You're contesting in the assembly elections, but somewhere down the line, do you also have national ambitions, Pawan Kalyan garu?
For what? National ambition in what sense?
Prime Minister, Member of Parliament.
No, that is too much to think. For me, it's not about posts. You have to understand, it's not about... definitely, I want to serve nation, without a doubt.
So first step is Andhra?
No, not in terms of, for me, even right now I serve. It's not something, maybe it is not known to the entire nation, but I do serve. I do serve nation in whatever way, maybe communicating a thought, communicating about national integrity, communicating about certain policies, and I do communicate. So politically, if that makes me, I think, a substantial amount of spoken Hindi is needed, definitely. It's not just English. I think spoken Hindi, the grip or command over Hindi language is very essential.
How's your Hindi, sir?
I can read and write well. I can recite poetry. I mean, I cannot recite, but I do. I'm a fan of Ramdhari Singh Dinikar, Rashtrakavi Ramdhari Singh Dinikar. I do read, but the only thing is I'm not used to, I'm confined only to, my group is more of either we speak in English or in Telugu. Maybe because I grew up in Chennai, I know Tamil. But Hindi I can read and write well, and I do understand well. But spoken Hindi, maybe a little practice is needed.
Okay. When you've been in this alliance with the BJP, there's also a lot of talk in Andhra Pradesh survey. Look at the current surveys. They're saying that, look, the NDA is strong in urban pockets, but then Jagan Garu, because of welfare schemes, is doing well in rural pockets. So do you think that's essentially the discussion now, that it's a urban development versus welfare schemes kind of
because
debate?
The way in all the national channels, how they project itself is different. The grassroots reality is entirely different here. So imagine he is doing welfare, but imagine giving a 10,000 rupees or 15,000 rupees is not enough for one particular family. Imagine he said, okay, for the kids' education, I'm going to, no matter how many kids you have, I'm going to provide, imagine an X amount of money, 15,000, 10,000 rupees, one particular figure. Imagine, for example, 10,000. Before he came into power, he said, okay, well, he was canvassing in 2019, he said, okay, no matter how many kids you have, I'm going to give this. After he came, he said, I'm going to give it to only one kid. So all his welfare programs are either slashed, he has cut down the number of people whom it should be the benefactors, and the second major thing is most of the national schemes are being projected as his schemes. He'll change the simple name. So at least knowingly around 11 to 12 programs, whatever he does are national schemes by Pradhan Mantri Modi ji's flagship program. Then he will put a Telugu name to it. Remix it and put it in Telugu. He'll put his name, Y.S. Jagan Gormudda Pathakam. It is like for women and kids, the Poshana scheme is there. He'll translate that into Telugu and he'll give that.
So you feel that there's no populist measure that's going to cut it?
No matter how many populist measures you do, but eventually populist, I can't even say, even let us assume, let us give it a good, whatever is right. Welfare schemes are needed, but provided if they are in tandem with the development. When they are not in tandem with the development, mere welfare, where are you going to create wealth if you don't do any development? From where are you going to get the money? So development and welfare should go hand in hand. They should be in tandem.
The Prime Minister is here. There's going to be a road show with you, with Mr. Naidu, everyone coming together. There was a video that went viral of you, sir, just a few days ago, where you were touching the Prime Minister's feet and he immediately stopped you. It's gone viral because he's immediately like, no, don't touch my feet. But do you look up to the Prime Minister in that sense as someone who's your guru of sorts?
Yeah, for me, he's like a guru and brother rolled into one.
An elder brother?
An elder brother. And I have extreme respect for him, so you have to understand my connection, my relationship with him much before he became a PM. And I really, because I feel country needs very gutsy leaders. So when Mumbai attacks happened, we were thinking 72 hours. We were in a state of grip. We are in a state of fear. The entire nation is gripped with fear. I was thinking, How come if there is a leader, a charismatic leader, who would come out and open, would empower people and say something, how that would be? So for the thought process, always, that thought used to match up with the Modi, always. Though he was a chief minister of Gujarat. So when he finally was thinking about, I mean, when there, his name started coming out, so by then I launched my party. So I went and it's purely out of my respect and liking towards him. The moment I touch his feet, it is a very true feeling. It's not something, it comes from the bottom of my heart. That's all.